when I read it, I was like so happy that someone was being so transparent about the state of the industry and how difficult it is for emerging filmmakers to make anything. And with Kickstarter even, you have people like Zach Braff who are like, come on everybody, let's get some money together. And that makes it even harder for the person who does not have wealthy friends or a huge fan base. And as I read the article, he was like, man, how are we going to figure out how to make things cheaper? How's it going to happen? You got to have at least $30 million and then 60 for distribution overseas. And I was like, bro, I've made 300 videos on YouTube and I have not spent $1 million. I haven't spent a fraction of that. And one of the cool things about YouTube is that you're in control. It's your thing. It's your idea. You make it. You can choose to make it with other people. And when you get out of the headspace of like, I gotta have $30 million to make this thing, then you take out the biggest obstacle. 30 million, that's crazy. So I wanted to thank him for saying that. And then I also wanted to be like, bro, man, you should start a YouTube channel because you would kill on YouTube. And you're absolutely right. It's just make stuff. And make stuff that you want to make. Don't say, oh, man, you know what's really huge is I should make a top 10 list video about puppies, because after a year you're going to be sick of it. You're like, why did I do this? Just make things that make you think, that they're questions you want answered. You're a human, you're alive for a speck of time on a space rock that's hurtling through space. You're alive right now. What do you want to share with people? That is so insanely powerful. And thank you, YouTube, for being a platform that makes it so that more people can say, all right, I'm just going to make this, and I'm going to share it with people and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to sound pretty repetitive, but I say the same thing. But not just make stuff, but like get off your butt and stop waiting for things to be perfect. Everyone's like, oh, you know, I want to do a channel, but you know, I just don't have time, or I'm working on my logo, or it's true. Like there's so many people I talk to, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so worried at this. Why aren't you doing this on YouTube? And they're like, oh, you know, I don't know how to edit. It's like anyone can do it now. That's the other thing is like, in the world we live in right now, anyone can do it. Anyone can put it together. There's free sound effects. There's free music. Like there is no excuse but laziness not to be doing your own YouTube channel. And I don't care what you're into. You could be a musician. You could be a feature filmmaker. There's behind the scenes stuff. There's so many things, and it's such a great promotion tool. It's like you would have to be stupid not to be doing it, because it's the biggest social media platform there is right now. So just like stop making excuses and do it.
Everything they said was amazing. I would just add two things. One, find the areas that you suck, and then find other people who don't suck in those areas. And make sure that they do all of the things that you suck at for you. And then you do the thing that they suck at for them. So it's perfect. So I'm good at writing. I'm terrible at producing. I'm terrible at editing. Terrible at shooting. But I have amazing people that do all these things because they need a script. And so it's this beautiful collaborative effort. And the other reason it's kind of what these guys are saying, but I'm going to say it a little differently, is just treat it like a job. Like a lot of you, when you come out, or if you're coming out of school, or if you're just wanting to get into it, there's not going to be just like a guy with a monocle handing you a bag of cash saying, I want a YouTube video. It's not going to happen. So you literally just have to wait, like if you've got a 9-to-5 job, wake up at 6 a.m. and write for 2 hours, and then, you know, next week, you know, on the weekend, go shoot whatever you wrote. Or, you know, to me, and if you're unemployed, like literally wake up at 8 o'clock and work from 9 to 5. Go to a place that you're not distracted and just work. So you'd be amazed at how much you can get done if you treat it like a work week sometimes. I know that's not very sexy, but...
So yeah, we're going to go to audience questions now, for anyone who has a question for the panel, and I saw this gentleman's hand up first, so...
The ad that you made for the vegan, where does that air?
You can